My last question. You know, I've spoken to Danny's camp, and I know Shawn called out Danny very specifically, called him out, made the video. You know, Danny's team, and Danny told me that fight was never offered to him. He never had it on the table. Now, I know stuff behind closed doors is private, but do you, from what you know, was the fight ever offered to him, and was that fight ever even a possibility, or has that not even become
Well, if the WBC, first of all, the WBC issued a statement, as the president, issued a statement. At one point in time, Danny Garcia was the WBC champion, correct? So I'm quite sure he has a relationship with them. So if they issued a statement, he knew what that statement meant. He knew what was going on there. He had a relationship with them. The next one would be Shawn coming out and actually saying, okay, the WBC released this statement, and I say, let's get it on, Danny. Okay. So at that point, no matter who you are, where you at, you've got the information. You've heard that someone wants to fight you. Okay? So there's just really nothing else that can be done on our end other than to, continue to do what we're doing and put ourselves in a position. So we became the #1 guys, but, he's the #1 guy, but there's really nothing else we can do. You won't take the fight. It's as simple as that. There's no other way to look at it, You can say nobody offered it to you. You knew it was offered. There's no mistake there. There's no misunderstanding there. That goes back to literally elementary school, when kids are playing in the playground, and one guy says to the other guy, that guy over there said something about you. Then his buddy says, hey, they're talking about you. Well, it gets around really fast. Everybody in the neighborhood knows sooner or later they're going to see each other, and there's going to be a fight. But we couldn't get him to come to the playground. He just, he decided to take his little ball and go somewhere else with it. I don't know. But, he's adamant about that. So we're adamant that, we want to let him know that we're here.
Would you still want that fight for some reason if Danny wanted that #1 contender fight with Shawn before the rematch with Thurman, or is that?
It's definitely open for consideration. It's definitely open for more reasons than one. One of the other reasons would be Keith is coming off an injury, and Keith is not in a hurry to get back into the ring. So we don't know, it's indefinite, when he's going to be fighting. So therefore, we could have already fought for the interim WBC title. We could have had a piece of Keith's title. That could have happened already. You know what I mean? So.
How did you feel when they mentioned to name the top 3 welterweights in their opinion, and then Porter's name got brought up?
They said his name.
Yeah.
That's cool.
When you look at a guy like Thurman, do you see a guy that has lost some of the fire since winning them titles, or
Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Bud Crawford, Shawn Porter. Those guys are all. Did I miss anybody? Who did I miss?
That's the top 5.
No.
Jesse Vargas is there?
Jesse Vargas, we could say Jesse. These guys are all in their prime, and these are all guys that are willing to fight each other at given times. Danny's not afraid to fight Shawn Porter. I'm not saying that. Just wasn't accepting when we asked. But he's not afraid, and nobody's afraid. None of these guys have gotten to where they're at being afraid. They've gotten to where they're at today through hard work, and they've gotten here with the dedication that they separated themselves from other things and other people and friends and family and girls and parties and fun, and they focused on this, and so now they're at that high level. And guys have to, make decisions based on what's best for them. So I don't want to, dominate this with this, because it's not about that.
Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate
let's go ahead and
Yes, sir. Thank you, Kenny.